Under the dim, flickering glow of an old streetlight in downtown Los Angeles, a skinny boy named Eli stood clutching a battered guitar. His hoodie was torn at the sleeves, his shoes were mismatched, and his fingers trembled, not from the cold, but from the weight of his dreams. Every night, he sang on that same corner, hoping someone, anyone, would listen. He was only 16, but life had already taught him too much about silence. His father had left when he was 8, and his mother had passed away from illness 2 years ago. Since then, the streets had become his home, the hum of traffic his lullaby, and the stars his only audience. Still, he carried his mother's words deep inside. When you sing, Eli, the world will stop to listen. But the world was busy. People passed by with earbuds in, their eyes glued to their phones. Some dropped coins, most didn't. Yet every night, Eli sang. One chilly evening, as the city's noise began to fade, he took a deep breath and strummed the first chords of Hotel California. His voice cracked at first, soft and uncertain, but as he closed his eyes, something inside him broke open. His voice soared rich, soulful, and hauntingly beautiful. It carried pain, loss, and hope all at once. A few people began to slow down. A woman stopped, then another. Within minutes, a small crowd gathered around the boy. His voice, raw and golden, filled the street with the kind of magic no microphone could ever capture. When he reached the chorus, "Welcome to the Hotel California," it was as if the night itself went silent to listen. A man at the back of the crowd pulled out his phone and started recording. He wasn't just anyone, he was Ryan Carter, a famous music producer known for discovering raw street talent. Ryan's eyes widened as the boy hit every note flawlessly, his emotions pouring through every line. When Eli finished, the crowd erupted in applause. For the first time in years, Eli smiled wide, pure, and tearful. Ryan stepped forward and asked softly, "Kid, where did you learn to sing like that?" Eli hesitated. "My mom taught me, before she got sick." Ryan nodded, swallowing the lump in his throat. "You've got something special. Would you like to record that song properly?" Eli thought it was a joke. He blinked, confused. "You mean, in a real studio?" Ryan smiled. "Yes. Tomorrow? My car's right there. Let's make your mom's words come true." That night, Eli slept under the same streetlight, but this time with a heart full of hope. The next morning, Ryan kept his promise. They recorded Hotel California in a small studio downtown. Ryan uploaded it online, simply titled, "Homeless Boy Sings Hotel California Like an Angel." Within 24 hours, it hit 1 million views, then 5, then 10. The world fell in love with Eli's voice. People from across the globe shared his story. Fans, celebrities, even the original band's members commented with awe. News channels came looking for him. Donations poured in. Within a week, Eli wasn't sleeping on the streets anymore. He had a room, food, and most importantly a guitar that wasn't broken. But even with all the attention, he stayed humble, always saying, "I just sang for my mom. She told me the world would listen." Months later, Eli performed live on stage for the first time. The lights were blinding, the crowd massive. As he stood before thousands of people, he whispered under his breath, "This is for you, Mom." Then he sang Hotel California once again, but this time, the whole world listened. When the final note faded, tears filled the eyes of everyone in the arena. Eli looked up at the spotlight, smiling as if he could see his mother watching from above. And somewhere, maybe she was. Because that night, a poor boy's voice didn't just echo through a song, it echoed through hearts across the world.